On today's video, we're taking a look at the Sonic Prime Complete Series Blu-ray from NCircle Entertainment. Let's find out if they did a good job on this one.
It's morphin' time!
Hello, this is Soundout here, and today we're taking a look at another Sonic the Hedgehog home video release from NCircle Entertainment, this being Sonic Prime, the Complete Series. So previously, we have talked about NCircle on the channel. They've done some really great stuff for some other series, but there was, of course, the infamous Sonic SatAM and Sonic Underground DVD sets, which, for context, if you didn't see that video, they were pretty bad, especially the SatAM set in particular was really atrocious. More details on that video if you want it, but it has made Sonic fans a little wary of NCircle, despite their prior pretty solid Sonic Boom release. So I wanted to do a video dedicated to the Sonic Prime Blu-ray itself to talk about it. And if you enjoy this type of video, these more individual spotlights on Blu-ray releases, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe and the notification bell so that way you tell me you enjoyed the video and you can keep up with future videos. Because I do a Blu-ray haul every quarter. That should be coming up very, very soon. So we're going to be going over this set in particular. Now, this isn't the first Sonic Prime release from NCircle. They had previously released Season 1 and Season 2 on standalone release. They did not do a standalone Season 3, instead opting for a complete set. I have no information if there's going to be a standalone Season 3, and I don't have the Season 1 and Season 2 releases. See, when NCircle did Sonic Boom, they did the DVDs first, then they did the Blu-rays, then they did the Blu-ray complete set. And so I thought, well, instead of buying Sonic Prime multiple times, like I did for Boom, I bought it 3 times, I would just wait and see if they did a complete set. And lo and behold, that's what happened. So I don't have the Season 1 and Season 2 individual releases, but I imagine those are the same exact discs that are contained inside of here. If you, in the comments, have those Season 1 and 2 sets and they look different for any reason, let me know. So, on that note, let's talk about the Steelbook itself, or the series itself. Let's start there. Let's start with Sonic Prime. What is Sonic Prime, for those that don't know? Sonic Prime aired on Netflix, as you can see with the Netflix logo there, and it was a series that sort of saw the Sonic universe shatter into multiple realities, and so you had different dimensions that had slightly different versions of the characters in different settings, which is a really cool setup for a series. It is actually, I think, officially in the game timeline for the video games. If you want more details on that, go check out the Sonic viewing guide from a few months ago. I promise I won't show any more videos for at least 5 minutes. Anyways, the important part here is that this is a series that kind of explores the different versions and what paths Sonic's friends would take in different settings. So there's like a pirate world, there's like a cyborg world, there's like a futuristic city, there's a jungle world, there's all kinds of cool stuff, and so that's kind of the crux of the series. But it's pretty cool. Interesting as well is because the series was recorded in Canada, we had an entirely new voice cast, so it's kind of interesting to hear some different actors step in and take some parts of these characters with different voices, which I think were really cool, and I thought everybody did a great job. The series itself is still streaming on Netflix, but it is nice to see a physical release because that doesn't always happen. Currently, I'm sitting here going, can someone work a deal out for K-pop Demon Hunters? But whatever it may be, Netflix doesn't seem opposed to the shows being released on physical media. They're just not going to do it themselves. But it just depends on licensing and such. But this is a good thing that this already got out. And it's probably because Netflix doesn't own Sonic, and therefore the license could be passed to somebody like NCircle. So, pretty nice overall. Let's talk about the overall release. We have a nice steelbook with a slipcover, which I love slipcovers on steelbooks. That's just, I love slipcovers and I love steelbooks. You put them together, makes me happy. It does have a plastic film on it, which I guess you could peel off, which is probably why it's a little bit dulled. I'm probably going to leave that on just because this will inevitably start scratching. But you can see there is a little bit of an edge, so if you wanted to kind of peel it off, it would look a little shinier. You don't have to do that. I'm not going to do it right now, if ever. I kind of like to keep a little bit of protection on it. So you can see you got kind of like your little thing here. I like 6 Friends, 4 Worlds, 23 episodes. Kind of just a neat way to tell you how long the show is, full runtime and everything. No bonus features listed. Of course, we'll take a look at the discs themselves to confirm that. I think see Sonic Prime, the complete series on the spine. And then, yeah, let's pull that off. So what's cool is that the logo has the crystal shard thing that connected all of it. I forgot the name of it, as you can tell. But you can see that it pulls that part of it off of it. And so then we got the clean artwork, which is really cool. It's a matte steelbook, which is nice. I think this is all promo art from the series. I don't think there's anything newly created. You can see there we got some sinister looking stuff on the back, which I really, really appreciate. Inside we have all 3 seasons on individual discs. This is fine because it was 8, 8, and 7, I think. So, or 8, 8, and 8. But basically, you know, on the inside of one side, you got all of our heroic characters from different worlds working together. And then you got Season 1 with episodes 1 through 8, episodes 9 through 16 on Season 2, and then we got Season 3 with 17 to 23. And you can see there we've got a bunch of the villains, a bunch of the robots. So you got a cool battle scene in the background. There's a lot of action in this show. It's a very action-driven series. Also a lot of great character stuff as well. So you can see we got, yeah, it's kind of like how we have an Amy variant, a Knuckles variant, and a Tails variant, and then Sonic on each of them. Like I said, I believe these are the exact same as the single releases. Maybe the disc art's been changed. Not 100% certain. But yeah, I think overall it's, you know, it looks really nice, and it's a really nice presentation, and I particularly love that it's all in one singular case. But let's take a look at the discs themselves and figure out what exactly is on them. Alright, so here we have the menu for Disc 1, which of course contains all of Season 1 of the series. So you can see all the episodes are listed here. Nice and neat. I imagine this is the exact same as the single release for Season 1. I would see no reason why they would redo it. Only options we have are subtitles on and off. Let's take a look at those subtitles, see what they look like. So these subtitles are closed captioning for the hearing impaired, which is great. You can see that they do have audio descriptions of the sound effects being played. And you can see it also has descriptors for which character is speaking when the character's turn changes, which is really nice to see as well. Alright, so Disc 2, just like Disc 1, pretty much everything we would expect. It is, of course, Season 2. I imagine, once again, the single Season 2 release looked exactly like this. There'd be no reason to re-skin it. But you can see all the Season 2 episodes on the second disc. Then we have the disc for Season 3, which has all the episodes of the series. You know, you play all the subtitles on and off. There's no bonus features present on any of these, which kind of sucks, but not too surprising. It is a miracle we got a streaming show as is. But that is what Season 3's disc looks like, and that's what the disc looks like for the set in general. So now we come into the point in the video where I compare it to other things. So, of course, we have the Sonic Boom complete set from NCircle, which was a nice steelbook with a slipcover as well. This, I believe, was original artwork on this set. Obviously, that's renders. That's renders as well. But they had an original art piece done for this set. But this is very similarly the same kind of layout. New disc art on existing discs. You know, steelbook cover art, steelbook slipcover. Looks pretty nice on the shelf, too. They have completely different designs, but they're completely different shows, so that's fine. I always have an issue when, you know, when it's in a franchise, it'd be nice, everything had consistent spines, but my bigger problem is, like, when you have most of them are consistent and then one of them slightly off, or it's like multiple volumes, but like a couple of the volumes look different. But I think this is pretty nice. And, you know, it's kind of interesting because we talked about this in the Sonic home video history. See, I did promise 5 minutes before showing another video. The Sonic Boom set was really good, and that's why it was a big disappointment when the Sat AM and Underground DVD sets weren't. But, you know, I would say that the Sonic Prime sets kind of back up to the quality of Boom. Because Boom was a modern show, Prime's a modern show. Video, audio-wise, they both look stellar. It would have been nice to see some bonus features on Prime, because Boom did get some animatics and art galleries and stuff. But it's also not that big of a deal in the long run, because, again, it's a Netflix show. It'd be nice that we got it at all, which is the important part here. So it's really cool, and honestly, yeah, I think these make good pairings to each other. Now, in terms of other Blu-rays for Sonic Media, of course, we've got Discotek's excellent releases of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and then Sonic X in both Japanese and English. And then we also, of course, have all of Paramount's releases for their movie series, which, you know, I guess technically if we're doing these in the proper order, it's going to be like that, right? Because Prime came out after the movies started. So, yeah, I mean, this is where we're sitting with Sonic on Blu-ray. You know, we don't have Sat AM or Underground because those are DVD only for now. You're also probably wondering, why didn't you put those in the nice comparison shot? Well, I wasn't happy with them, and they're sitting in a box, and I can't figure out where that box is. But eventually I'll have it all in one place. But anyways, you know, we're still, I think, you know, we're pretty close to having all the Sonic shows. I think we have all the Sonic shows on modern releases except for the Sonic OVA from Japan, which is in a legal limbo state. That's not coming out anytime soon. But, you know, it's nice to see that Sonic Prime didn't get left behind for being a streaming show, and honestly, looks good with the collection. Personally speaking, I think I am going to keep, you know, I think on my shelf, because I don't keep those NCircle DVDs on the shelf. On the shelf, I'm probably going to do this, just kind of stylistically, let's do all the animated Sonic shows, and then we'll do like the live action universe together. I think I'm pretty happy with that. So overall, yeah, I think Sonic Prime, you know, if you want the series, if you want to own the series, this is a great release. I think the price point's pretty good. I think it was around 30 bucks, something like that, which is not too bad. Whole thing, one set, looks really good. No complaints from me, and I hope that going forward with any other NCircle series and releases I pick up, they're more like this and less like the Sad AM and Underground sets that just weren't great. But I think, you know, if you're worried about Sonic Prime's release not being good because of NCircle's history, I can definitely assure you it's a solid release. So that does it for this video. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Let me know. Let YouTube know you enjoyed it. Get it out to more people. Hit subscribe and the notification bell to keep up with future videos on Blu-rays, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more Blu-ray haul very, very soon. Also, be sure to leave any comments, questions down below. I won't answer any questions that were answered in the video. So just so you know, if you ask a question, make sure it's not in the video. And then also, if you want to continue a conversation, we have a Discord server. You can join the link below. If you want to help support the channel directly to make videos like this possible, you can join as a channel member and get perks like early access to videos, member-exclusive live streams. Let's give some special shout-outs to our channel members. Special shout-out to all of our channel members, including Captain Tier, Spin-54, Masterbin95, Forever1000, Super Shags Boom, Professional Troll Taylor, Jeffrey Piemonte, Lacey Dean, Ben Nguyen, Mr. Airverse16, Jamie's World, Centeroth, The Clueless Collector, Z-Man 12 Bat, Isabella Lawrence, Geets, TRPCRD, Omega Singh, Kakiku Kaku, Mario Anthony Gangwon, Ben Odinson, and Mr. Smelly Potato. Thank you everybody for your wonderful support of this channel. If you so wish, I'm on social media at Blue Sky and our Discord server at Soundout12. You can also find my awesome graphic designer on social media and Discord at DarkClaw643. And you can find Hero Club and its newly revamped website at hero-club.com for entertainment, interviews, news, and more. And until next time, this is Soundout saying, gotta go fast.